Ah, how's everybody doing today, baby? It's your boy D Boogie from Every Day is Friday and EDIF The Street. Yo, where we shape minds to live a better life, an extraordinary life. You know why? Because you got to become your own greatest fan. That's what time it is. We've been through a lot over the last couple of years. It's time to put everything in perspective. Talk about the realness and what's truly happening. Because as much as there's all this stuff going on in the world, guess what? What about you? What about becoming, oof, can you feel that? I got a little goosebumps today, baby. Oh my goodness. You know what we're gonna do here? I'm gonna help you become your own greatest fan. Get that confidence and courage that you need to live this beautiful life, regardless of what you see, regardless of what's out there. It's time to get it, y'all. Woo! Oh, baby, I'm feeling it today. Welcome to the show where we shape minds to an extraordinary life. You know why? Because you got to become your own greatest fan. It's time to invest in you. You know, the greatest part about it is we always trying to serve the greater good. And yes, we absolutely should. But make no mistake about it. Guess what? It's time to take a look at us. How's everybody doing today, baby? If you're here, jump off in the chat. Say what's up. Say how you doing. It's been a while since I did a live, so this is live and direct. There's no Memorex up in this piece. I got a little something I want to share with you how this show is going to unfold. So, hello, if you're just joining in, my name is D Boogie from Every Day is Friday and EDIF The Street, where we shape mindsets to live an extraordinary life. You know why? Because you got to become your own greatest fan nowadays, baby. So let me just jump this up. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Mona Queen, baby. It's been a minute, fam. How you doing? Mwah. Nice. How's the fam doing, Mona? Oh, it's so nice to see you. Chris, what's good over there on YouTube? You know how we do. Wow, this is going to be absolutely exceptional today. Stay tuned because I got a bunch of gems for you. So let me just tell you a little something about how this is going to unfold and what we do here. So there's so much madness going on in this world today. So much, you just can't get the clarity, right? On what's true, what's not true, right? So I say to myself, man, over the last year and a half, I jumped off on this probably August 4th of 2000. I think it was 20. I jumped the page off. Why? Pretty simple. I took a look at everybody. And in my heart, I felt there was a lot of pain. A lot of people were suffering. And when I looked into their eyes, I said, you know what? We need some light out here. We need a light worker to look into somebody and say, you know what? Everything's going to be all right. You're going to be okay. The thing is, most importantly, everything starts at the top. You see, what we decided to do, and right here, is 30 years of personal development. And what that means is not only do I have a mindset for this current climate, what happens is we all need this kind of clarity because right here, there's so much inside here we need to detox. Am I correct? How much have we tuned into over the last year and a half, 2 years, that we kind of got a detox out of it, right? So here we're going to learn the capabilities every single week of how to develop those capabilities, how to become your own greatest fan. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, people only spend about $16 a year creating a mindset that's going to give you peace of mind, a mindset that believes there's always a way, no matter what happens, no matter where you are today or where you want to go. Guess what? You need a coach. You see, there's a lot of these gurus out here, right? They're all over the place, man. They're going to tell you what to do. They're going to tell you to buy a course. They're going to tell you it's going to work. At the end of the day, you need somebody every single week that's going to keep it 100 with you. That's going to take you on the journey. Because let's keep it 100. Your past is a wrap, right? And I got a question for you. To all my fans out here who have been out here for a minute with me, quick question. Do you think that your personality is permanent? Do you think that you catch these people, right? They go like this. They go, check this out, man. I am what I am. No, 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 no. Let me put you on. You are who you choose to be. You see, no matter what happened yesterday, no matter what happened 10 years ago, you're not the same person you were 10 years ago that you are today, right? So think about that. You get to choose who you want to become on your journey of this thing that we call life. You get to make that choice of where you want to go to where you want to be. How do you get there? That's why you're here at EDIF. And I want to go back a little bit, man, because I remember someone asked me the other day, yo, D, how did you first start this? Right? And I remember it was about 2 years ago, less than 2 years ago. I saw a lot of pain of people on Facebook, and I wasn't on for a long time. And I watched people, depression, anxiety, there's no hope. And I started feeling that in my heart that there is no hope. But I said, yo, D, man, God gave you a voice, my brother. So I came out here one day and I looked right into this camera. And as I'm talking to people, I said, you know what? Every day is Friday, man. And it just clicked, right? Just clicked. That if you really truly think about it, every day is truly Friday. Because the worst, put it down, take this in the notes, right? The worst thing that anybody could ever do, and listen closely, come closer, let me put you on. The worst thing that we can think is that we have time. We don't have time, baby. We don't have time. See, we think that this life is just never ending. It's temporary. Life is temporary. And you are the person that gets to choose who you want to become, right? So let me give you an example. Who's your hero, right? Put in the chats, right? So someone asked me, yo, D, who's your hero, baby, right? So I said, my hero. Let me think about that for a minute. I love Captain America. He's like right there, right? But then I said something pretty interesting, and I said, my hero is somebody I haven't met yet. Because you see, no matter what happens, I think of my future self, of the person I want to become. So what do I have to do every single day to ensure that I become that person, right? How do we do it? You got to put the work in. You got to put the work in. Let me tell you what I mean by that. So I put a couple of notes here I wanted to share with you because every single week I've committed to being here on Tuesday, 12 o'clock, to be your personal coach for free. Everybody needs a coach to hold them accountable, responsible, help them grow, giving them the know-how to get this mentality, which took me 30 years of personal development. Not only just getting it, right? But actually implementing it and gaining the capabilities to deal with this thing we call life. Because remember something, jot this down. Make no mistake. When you look at your life, you got to say, life, my brother, is always happening for you, not to you. See, when you look at your past, now I want you to think about that for a minute, right? When you look at your past and you say, I messed up over there, I shit up over there, and you can't live there, brother. You need to learn from yesterday. You're not that person anymore. It's a wrap. It's over. People digress and live in their past as though it's going to come back to life. It's not coming back to life. See, you got to learn, you got to move, and you got to say where I am to where I want to go and how I'm going to get there. The Everyday and Fridays mentality is living life as if every single moment is precious. We don't live day to day, y'all. We don't live minute to minute. We live second to second. So I ask you a question. When you look yourself in the mirror, are you happy? Because you know what? Life is about, on this journey to happiness, right? Life is about gaining the capabilities to live a fun and happy life. And it breaks my heart to see all the anxiety that society is giving us, right? But it's up to us. You see, let me put you on. Write this down in the chat and make sure you put this down on your notes. What you tune into, you're going to turn into. Just make sure we're clear. Especially the last couple of years, everybody's trying to grab our attention, bro. Whether good, bad, or indifferent, you need to check where it's coming from. And if it's not coming from a good source, you got to kick it to the curb, right? You got to say, no, I got to protect my space here. This is my space, right? How do you gain those capabilities? Well, let me tell you how you do it, right? You'll always learn something every week when you come to this spot. The capabilities, you have to detox. You got to detox now. You got to get all that shit that's in your brain that's not serving you. It's kind of like a dryer, right? You got to upgrade, like your dryer has lint in it, right? And how do you make it better? You know how you make it better? You got to take it out. Because the only way you're going to upgrade your software is you got to put some new stuff in. Because right now it's clogged. And when it's clogged, how do you get rid of it? You got to start listening to people and things that serve you. Because if people are in your life and you're giving them all that energy, all that love and kindness, and you got it. Listen, life is about being happy. But the way that you're happy, right, is you're helping other people become happy, right? Because I do believe you got to be kind in this world. But you don't let people step all over you. So when I premise this every week, it's the doers, it's the thinkers, it's the people that want to do something with their life and not want to live in yesterday. Now, let me put you on just so we're clear. I've had a past too. I used to be a dope dealer. Now I'm a hope dealer. How did I get to this point? People ask me, D, how'd you get to 51 doing this? You know why? Because I lost 130 friends already, man. I lost a lot of people. And that's why I live this life second to second, knowing that at any given moment it's over. Are you living the same way? You understand that this life is temporary. It's not here forever. You may think it is, but it's not. That's why every day is Friday when you living is, what are you doing in the moment? What are you doing right this second to enhance your life, whether it's love, relationships? Because the quality of your relationships is the quality of your life. Boom, put that down. What up? How you doing, Labali? Past is your past. Focus on tomorrow and the future and remove every past and put it in. That's what's up. It depends how you see your past of how you're going to see your future. So I had a few things I wanted to share with you today where this was my opening statement, right? And then I ask you another question. And I want you to look in my eyes and talk to me for a minute. Right now, this second, if you said to yourself, is this where I want to be? Is this as good as it gets? Can I change my life? Can I do something different, or I just can't catch any breaks? Somebody said to me the other day, right? They were like, yo, D, man, I can't catch a break. I said, homeboy, what are you doing to catch that break? What are you doing to make your life better? How, are you getting up early in the morning to put the work in? If you're working and you have a job, and I know you have family, and you got commitment, I get it. We all got that, brother. We're all relatable here. So can't you take an hour on a day to fulfill your passion of what you want to do? You could take a half hour to do something that you want to do, while you're working and say, hey, man, if I'm in my job and I'm not happy, what do I got to do to get out of it? Well, spend some time doing things you love to do. Spend some time on your passion and put the work in. That's how you do it. There's always a way. See, we don't have this, what crisis we have right now? This is the crisis that we got, right? We have something called an effort crisis. You all know what that means? We have an effort crisis. Is that you want to get something done? You got to put the effort in. You want to make it happen? You got to put the work in. You want to be something? Guess what? Discipline. Listen real closely, man, because this is real. Discipline equals freedom. Discipline equals freedom. When you discipline yourself and you say, you know what is my why? Like, for example, my why is my family. Why do I do this? I love my children. I love my wife. And I want to thank her and my family for supporting me in this venture over the last couple of years to serve you, to help you become your greatest self, to shape your mind to a better life, to understand that no matter what happens, you can become your own greatest man, but you got to invest in you. Ain't nobody coming to save us. Government ain't sure coming to save us. As much as we may think so, they're not coming to save nobody. It's we the people. I digress sometimes because, life is about choices, right? Like choices, not chances. Determine your destiny, baby. See, every morning we wake up, God gives us another opportunity. He gave us a chance because 150,000 people didn't wake up today. That's real. How many times have you thought you would see this person tomorrow? You would spend time with this one next week. There is no next week. There is no 3 months from now. You want a better future? Guess what? You prepare it this second. How do you do it? You're going to learn the capabilities here over the course of weeks and months and years, staying consistent with a coach, because 99% of the people that become successful have a coach. Somebody who holds them accountable, teaches them, guides them through this thing called life. Not about what I think you should do. What you want to do in your life and the work you need to put in, you're going to get it right here. Jump in the chat, say what's up, man. I ain't seen y'all in a minute. I ain't been live in about a year, putting the work in on EDIF The Street and creating this every day is Friday mentality and serving humanity. Because, see, we all got a voice in this world. Every one of us. And God gave us all a gift. What's your gift? What's something that you've been wanting to do, but you haven't started? What up, Karen? We got to love ourselves first and then we got to love ourselves first and put ourselves. Yeah, you know what's you're right, Karen, because what it is why is it like, why can't we be self-love? Why can't it be self-worth? Right? It's not selfish. For example, to your point, Karen, right? What happens is you go on a plane, right? You take a plane and they tell you on the plane, they go, let me ask you a question. When the oxygen mask drops, right? The oxygen drops down, you're with your family, you're with your 2 kids and you're with yourself. And they go, who do you put the masks on first? 1, is it your children? Or 2, do you put them on yourself? Most people would say, put them on my kids, man. Absolutely. But that's not true. See, you got to put on yourself first. Because if you don't take care of you, how are you ever going to take care of them? See, right here on this show, we're going to talk about how you can become your greatest self through shaping your mind to a better life, because it all starts up here. And you got to become your own greatest fan. Everybody, we following somebody over here. We following somebody over there. And I get it. Hold on a second. I mean, can't we create something on our own? Can't we become something that we create? Like right now, I'm creating this show because I care about all of you. And what makes me happy is to see all of you live a happy life. That's what it's about, man. People want to be around people that make them happy, that make them smile. And like, listen, let's make sure we're clear, right? It ain't easy. I've been through some shit too. All right. We all didn't get here. What up, Kathy? Nice to see you, girl. Kathy Ward's been around me for a minute. What up, girl? And what happens is as much as we want to say, like, we don't have an end date, right? Do you know what your end date is? Do you know when your time is up? I don't know when my time is up. So I'll tell you right now, I'm going to do everything I can every single day to ensure that I live a happy, fun, fruitful life filled with love, filled with compassion, filled with kindness. You know, I just want to soak it all in. Don't you want to soak on this thing we call life? What up, Julissa, baby? Been a minute, girl. How you doing, baby? Nice to see you. So me on this journey, how it all started, like I told you, man, is because everybody was in pain. And honestly, I think now um, it's even harder. You see, the devil's at work, man. Let me tell you what I mean by that, right? The devil's at work to the point where it's not the horns, it's not the tail. It's fear of other people's opinion. It's fear of looking at social media and comparing your life to someone else's life. That's the worst thing you can do. You know, you started working on your life, but stop comparing yourself to others. Guess what? Your shit will change. Right? I digress sometimes because you got to keep it 100. Took me a minute to find out how to get on. I'm glad I made it. What up, Julissa? Nice to see you, baby. So right here, you're just going to get some real talk. It's not hyperbole, man. This ain't going to be the place where you're going to come in. I get the hugs and kisses. I love you all. Make no mistake about it. But there has to be some action. With no action, there's no reaction. If you don't make a power move, you're stuck in the same place. Make sense? No risk, no reward. See, everything's on the other side of fear. See, that's what's happening right now in this country and around the world. It's just constant fear. It's because you're tuning into the wrong knuckleheads, man. I digress because I'm just tired of people coming out here that have no skill set. Just go on Twitter and all these feeds and Facebook. They make up some bullshit, right? So y'all can just get mad and angry, and then they watch everybody tweet because you know why? You're not looking deep enough, man. You're not looking for the truth. You're not looking for the things that are going to serve you and get you better. Well, right here, that's what's going to happen every single week. There's going to be topics. There's going to be ideas. But the thing is, there's going to be a coach that's going to give you some love and some tough love. You know why? Pretty simple. I put my hand on my heart right now. What up, Aaron, baby? Nice to see you, kid. Yes. Aaron, man, put your hand over your heart, baby. I tell people, put your hand over your heart, right? Why? Because if your heart is beating, you are alive. And you can make a change. You can become different. You can get past your fears. You can become the person that you dream to be. You're not a tree. You could start right this second and say, you know what? I'm done. I've had enough of this shit. I'm done with the life that I've had. I've been in pain for a long time. I don't want to drink anymore. I don't want to do drugs anymore. I don't want to think. I don't want to lose my life. I don't want to jump off a building. I just want to live and I want to go after this thing we call life because nobody's perfect. Everybody got some shit. Everybody. And I talk to hundreds of people, thousands of people all the time. And I know one thing is for sure. We all got the same needs: to feel significant, to feel loved, to feel important. Fear not faith. That's what's up, man. How do we do it? Some people ask me, how do you do this? How do you get that mindset? I've noticed one thing in this life, y'all. Remember this. Your success is based on your life. Your success is based on how you choose to be. Don't let nobody come at you. Remember where it's coming from when people want to put you down, talk about what you don't have. And remember something, when people are doing really well, they usually don't punch you in your face or keep you down. It's the ones that ain't doing that well, you know what? That want to hurt you and put you in a bad place. See, the quality of the relationships that you have in your life is so important for your soul. The people you surround yourself with, your tribe, is so important. And that's why, coming here today and looking at, I ask people the same question over and over again. People believe that I am who I am, and that's who I am. I'm going to put you on. That's not true. See, your personality is not permanent. You can rewrite your story anytime you want. Because if you're living in the past of the person you were a year ago, you're not the same person you were a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Here's the deal. Your personality is going to shift, and don't let nobody bullshit you. That's just real talk, okay? It's going to shift. But it's how you make it that it's going to shift. It's what you do in your mind, body, and soul on a regular that's going to make you shift. See, discipline equals freedom. And if you're not doing something to make your life better, then stop crying about it. Do something about it. Right? And that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to teach you the capabilities to get there. I'm going to teach you to know how. Why? So let me tell you how. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been through a lot in my life over the last 51 years. If you don't know me, you're just joining in for this first time, this show. I come from Brooklyn, New York. My name is D Boogie. I grew up in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn, Bensonhurst. I grew up with a single mom in public housing and my sister. I had a tough upbringing, bro. I didn't have really mentors. My mentors were on the street. I spent most of my time in the street with my boys and doing some wild and crazy, But we went out there, and through our struggles became our triumphs. Through how many times I fell, I got back up. Because I always said there's always a way. No matter what, I'm not going to let my past, because I had a single mom that struggled to put food on the table at times. My dad was a compulsive gambler. He wasn't around. You know what I mean? I didn't have that mentor father that was there to kind of guide me. No, I had to go through some shit. I had to fail miserably. I had to fall on my face. But you know what? During those failures, those losses, when you lose something, you know what love is when you have it, right? I failed so many times, but I'm so thankful for that, because every time I failed, I said, man, I messed this shit up, man. I messed it up. But you know what? How do I make it better? And then I got better, and I failed again, and I got better, and I kept getting better, and those victories start coming more and more. That's because I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I decided, you know what, my dude, no matter what happens, I'm going to stand up. No matter what happens, there's always a way. I'm not going to stop until I get where I got to go. You see, we have an effort crisis here. No, it's not easy. And I've been in all your boats before. See, we're all in the same ocean, but we may not be all in the same boats. But look at me. That does not mean no matter what your mommy said, your daddy said, your ex-boyfriend said, your ex-husband said, your ex-wife said, the people around you said, that your teacher said to you, wrap that shit up. Right? Why? Because don't let other people's opinion about you, who don't value you, who don't see your worth, have any impact on who you want to become. Ever. You have to listen to where it's coming from in order to be successful. You have to know if this person's building you up. Because your tribe, you tell me your 5 friends and I'll show you your future. Show me your 5 friends and I'll show you your future. I'm looking over my notes because I wanted to share so many things with you, man. And it's crazy. You could be 15 years old. You can be 25 years old. You could be 35 years old. Could be 45, 55, 65. Don't tell me that, well, I'm 30 years old, I should be doing this, or I'm 40 and I should be doing that. I'm 50 and I should be doing that. That's like shitting on yourself, right? The bottom line is it ain't about what age you're at, where you're supposed to be. You could begin right this second, right now, when you hang up from this show and say, you know what? I'm sick of it. I want to level up. I want to bless up. I want to change my life. I want to do something that's going to make me better. I want to do something that, I'm sick of this relationship. I'm sick of this job that I'm in. I'm tired of people telling me that I'm not capable because I'm too short, because I'm too big, because I got black hair, blonde hair, or race, color, creed is going to stop me from where I need to go. I came from public housing, homie. They told me I got no shot. Nope. Well, I proved them wrong. How? Because I effed my life up plenty of times. I did some stupid shit. We all do stupid shit when we're all relatable. Come on, man. I've almost died 4 times. I had near-death experiences. I've lost 130 friends. You know what that's like? But we all got anxiety. We all have depression. We all have fail. We all have crisis. But you know what we don't do? We don't reach out for the help that we need. And that's why you see mental health everywhere just crushing people's dreams. You don't need to continue because your personality is not permanent. You can rewrite your story. You create a plan. You say, I'm not that guy I was a year ago. I'm not that girl I was 10 years ago. I don't care what I was in my past. It's a wrap. It's over. If you're going to live there, good luck because everybody's dead in the past, man. You got to look at it and say, you know what? Not what I've been through, it's what I've overcome and what I've learned, and keep it moving, man. Where am I today? Where am I, right? Where do I want to go? What's the capabilities I need to get to that person? But the most important part is you have to believe that you're capable of living the life that you've always wanted. You have to believe in your mind. You have to invest in yourself. Every single day, like taking a shower. See, it's kind of like if you're not investing into yourself on a regular basis, doing something to make your life go to another level and blessing up, then what's happening? You're doing the same thing over and over again and thinking different results. It's not coming. This is a reality check from your boy because I do believe, man, we got so much energy, but why waste energy on people that don't deserve your worth? See, 2022 is about, check this out, man. My personality is not permanent. I am not who I was before, and I have enough energy, but wait a second. You're not reciprocating that energy. So I'm putting out all this energy to be kind, compassionate, loving, compelling, and I'm not getting it back. Guess what? I'm cutting you off. Yeah, cut them off. You got to protect your peace. You can't be like, people can't be telling you like, I digress sometimes because I see the news, I see the media, I see people coming from all ends and trying to tell you how to live, tell you how to breathe, tell your kids. Because when they go after the kids and they did, boy, that gets me so charged up. I digress here for a moment, people, because this is about mindsets and current events. And man, when they go after your children, and a lot of people in this country, they have. I got 2 beautiful girls. When you go after children in school, they've been through so much. Can you imagine going through climate change, mask mandates, all kinds of different theories? remote learning. Kids are back in tests. I got 2 beautiful daughters, boy, and it breaks my heart every single day. And I fight. I fight like my life depends on it. Because I love them unconditionally. So my job, my coaching job is to coach them. They're my why. They're my purpose. See, the people that have done what they've done up until this point, you know who you are. You know exactly who you are, and you know who I'm talking to. You will be held accountable. Make no mistake. I promise you that. We the people run this shit. Yeah, I said it. That's how I truly feel about it. In my heart, right here. But I will share something with you. As the world is coming in and taking us, trying to take us out, okay, we got to fight that madness because God, this is God's country. And I got faith. It's God, we the people, and everybody else. And we will fight tooth and nail to keep this freedom. The flip side is there's a reset happening. We in this endemic. And what are you going to do right now for your child, for yourself to say, you know what? I got to start working on my shit. I got to start getting better here. I got to start persevering. We can't waste any more time. We got to keep fighting. We got to keep making sure that this God-given life that was given to us, we can't let nobody just come in and just honestly scoop it up or step on it. It ain't happening. That's what's up. It's we the people. We the government. It's God, we the people, and everybody else. Straight Jackson. And this goes for all of us, ladies and gentlemen. When y'all come after some children and you can't get that time back, I work on my girls every day, mentally, physically, emotionally, to help them from where they are to where they want to go, what's true, what's not true. And I'm constantly investing in them, and so should you. Because as much as we fight, and we're going to fight, I know a lot of people, including myself, are consistently, because don't you dare come step on God's country. I will protect that, make no mistake, to the death. That's my girls. This is my country. God gave us this freedom, and I got undeniable faith. And that's why I'm out here, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a push. No one pushed me to come out here. It's a pull to help you beautiful people to understand that, guess what? Freedom is something we were born into. Don't let nobody tell you some bullshit, all right? It ain't the truth. It's freedom. I love my country. I love everything about it. I may not like what's happening right now, but I love my country. And I will never let freedom ever get taken from me, my family, or anyone else out here should ever think about it. It's okay for them to just take it away from you because they feel like it. God put us in this place, something called the Constitution, for what I know. But get that straight. Just saying. Y'all already know what time it is, man. I will share this with you, and I want you to hang here with me for a minute, right? During this fight over the last couple of years, people die to try to come here because it's the greatest country. They swim oceans, Julissa, right? You swim oceans from Cuba to here with shark-infested waters. But I want you to take this with you today in a bunch of things. Every time you come here, you're gonna take something with you. Every time you come here, something valuable that you can, do something in your life that you can actually implement. And I guarantee you, your life will be better for it. I got 30 years of personal development in my mind every single day. And what do? I know how to implement it because you know what? I know how to fall. I've gotten back up. I fell. I've gotten back up. I almost died a couple of times. I've been down this road plenty of times. I had a record out on Atlantic Records when people told me no. I don't listen to no. I'm like, guess what? No means yes. No means I'm gonna make it happen. No means I'm just gonna get better. And when you tell me I can't, guess what? I'm like, that's more of a reason why I can, big boy. That's the attitude. The attitude is there's always a way. Those 4 words got me where I am today. There's always a way. See, don't stop at the 19th key to open that door. It's the 20th key that makes it happen. So all y'all that are here and going to be with me on this journey and have been with me on this journey, I'm going to be your personal coach. Every single week, I've committed to that. Tuesday at 12 o'clock. And I promise you, you stay consistent. You come here every week. We're gonna have some guests on here, some topics. We're gonna have some beats so we can hang out. You know what I'm saying? And we can get a little jiggy at times, so y'all can feel good at lunchtime. I'm just saying, because this life is not guaranteed. See, no matter what happens, once we take care of this endemic, once we get out of this madness, because I think we right there now, baby. We still fine, but we real close. Something else is gonna come. Some other shit is gonna enter your life. It's not when. It's not if, it's when. And what are you gonna do about it? You got to go through it again and again and again. So life is about struggle. Suffering is good for you. Suffering is good for you. It makes you stronger. So I think about this every day because I remember this great saying from a guy named TR. And Tony Robbins, a mentor of mine, he said, life is always happening for you, not to you. So no matter what you look at from your past or where you are today, it always is like, what did it mean? What does it mean that happened to me? What can I take from it? What can make me better through this? Because each time, let me give you a quick story, right? So there's a great story, and got a couple notes for you, baby. Success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. And going through this life, we're going to struggle, okay? Make sure I've done it too. I've been through so much stuff, but I've learned to value that. Love is everything. See, I know what it's like to not be loved. I know what it's like to not have a daddy. I know what it's like to, grow up on the streets. So all these things that happen, I say to myself, that's why I value love so much, because I know what it's like, because I did some stupid shit. I didn't know, I'm not always perfect. I know I've lost love, but now I got the greatest love of my life, my wife. I know what it's like because I didn't have somebody, my dad around all the time. My mom was working and she loved me, but she had to work to put food on the table. So I know what it's like to feel that loss of that time. So I give that to my kids, every day, because I know what it's like not to have it. So no matter what happens in this life, we're all relatable, bruh. We've all been through some shit. Every one of us. But I have to share something with you. At what point do you say, it's time for me to get after my life? I am so sick and tired of being the person that I am, that I've chosen to say, no mas. I've chosen to say, I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't want to live in this bubble of you telling me how to live and what path to go on. What about my own path? What about creating my own future self? Someone asked me yesterday, Darin, who's your hero? I said, I ain't met him yet. See, my hero, I haven't met that guy yet. Every day I'm working towards becoming better. Every day I'm working towards a better life. Every day I'm working towards something that's going to help me smile more. That's going to help me enjoy more. It's going to help me serve more. It's going to help me give this sense of purpose. Because it ain't a dress rehearsal, ladies and gentlemen. We used to play video games back in the days, right? And I remember playing a video game and it would say to be continued. You put another quarter in, right? We ain't putting no quarter in, because once it's over, it's a wrap. So I ask you a question. At what point, what hour, what second is going to get you to the point where you've had enough and you want to begin living your greatest life. See, I work with millionaires. I work with thousandaires. Doesn't matter what your tax bracket is. Everybody's got a cross to bear, brother. Make no mistake. Whether you're working too many hours, you want some balance in life. Whether you're just not working enough, there's always something to get better in. There's always something to improve in. There's always something to grow in. Because learning is earning. And at the end of the day, if you're not growing, you begin dying. See, when you live with a learner's mentality and know that, you know what, no matter what happens, I'm always learning because I never lose. Either I win or I learn. And that's what I'm going to teach you here. I'm going to teach you to gain the capabilities in your mind, to get the clarity, to decipher between what's right for you and what's not. Because there's always two opposing forces, right? There's the good and then there's evil. It's the one that you feed that grows. And I guarantee you, hang in here, baby, you, without question, right here, once you get your mind right, once you get it to a place where you know what, it's not reactive, it's like things come in, it's how you respond to it. You get that clarity, you get that feeling, that peace of mind, that confidence, that courage, that, you know what, I faith over fear and worrying added another day onto my life. That's how I got here. And I'm going to help you get there too. Every single week. Anytime EDIF, if you haven't joined yet, join EDIF The Street. Every day I post something up. Stay consistent. Come to these lives every week. Come to the street. Come to Every Day is Friday, because that's a place where you're going to find some happiness, some clarity, a good place to go. Because we can go all the bullshit places because everybody got something negative to say. Go do you. Here we rise up. Here we bless up. Here we care about each other. Here we look out for each other. Here we grind together. We go through crying together. We grow together, knowing it ain't perfect. This ain't a John Wayne movie where everything is perfect. I'm not living up to nobody's expectations. I'm living in appreciation. And that's what I'm going to teach you here. So first, I haven't seen you all a while. Thank you for joining me today, but this is just the beginning. We've got so much more on this journey, so much more to do and enhance lives. You want to grow? You want to live your best life? You want to shape your mind to an extraordinary life? You want to detox? You want to get rid of the shit that's in your brain? You want to upgrade your software? Come here. This is where it starts, baby boy. You getting somebody every week. Let me tell you something. I've had a lot of people call me over the last 2 years. I had people on the internet just pick me up and call me up because they wanted to commit suicide, or they were in a bad relationship and it was troublesome, and how did they get out of it? They were depressed and they just couldn't find the strength to get out of bed. I work with people in the military with PTSD because I believe in my life that God gave me a gift, and my gift is to help others through their struggles. Through, if they want to get better, if they're in a bad place, it doesn't matter. There's always a way to get better, as long as you ask for help, as long as you are coachable. It ain't easy, but it's possible. Nothing could ever get that bad that you can wrap things up. Nothing. So for all of y'all that have been around with me for a hot minute, thousands of people from all over the world, I thank you for hanging with me on this journey. But our journey has just begun. So you stay with me and you see how this is going to wind up. So, yo, it's been a long time, man. It's been a minute. I just want to thank you all for joining me on the first show. We got so much more to do, man. We got guests coming on. We got people coming on. We're going to talk about, successful situations, people that were in a lot of trouble and they failed, and all of a sudden they rise up to fame. I'm going to have fitness people on here. I'm going to have people in the mindset space. I'm going to have people, in the schools. I'm going to have patriots on here. It's just going to be something that we can do together. We can grow together. We can speak some truth and always keep it 100% real. You will never, ever see nothing but the truth here. So to all of you that are here today, to all of you that have joined me on my journey, I love you all. And it's crazy because the format's going to be something like this. We're going to jump on. I'm going to teach you a couple of things to kind of enhance your life and make it better. And I'm also going to take questions from the public and all of you. You could answer in the comment. You could do, I got a couple that people actually hit me up and I'm going to answer them live. This ain't recorded. I had a couple of notes to share with you, but basically I didn't even read much of them. Because I'm looking here and I'm like, yo, D, here we go. So the first question is I'm going to play it for you. I love you. I love you, Julissa. You know that, right, baby? I love you all, man, for being on this journey with me. So let's get this question from I think her name is Sandra. Let's try the first one. All right, check this out, y'all. Pretty cool. This is one. Let's see what she's got.
This question is from Sandra in the EDIF The St group. Her question is, what was the turning point that opened your eyes to the importance of living in the present moment?
That's a great present, bro. That's a great question. Losing over 130 friends in my time is something. Sandra, this is for you. Thank you for asking the question. I appreciate it. I learned over the course of my life that through loss made me want to live in the present moment, knowing that this is all temporary life, right? And a lot of near-death experiences. I mean, recently I was in Tennessee a couple of years ago, and I was with my family, and I was going for a walk, and I'll never forget it, Sandra. I'm walking, and all of a sudden I took a shower, and I'm coming back. I was in an RV park with my family, and it's like 6 years ago, I think it was, maybe later than that. And as I'm walking back after a shower in an RV park in Tennessee, I got this feeling. I don't know what it was, Sandra, but it like overwhelmed my body like a rock. I couldn't move. I couldn't think. My heart started racing like 180 beats a minute out of nowhere. I couldn't see. My face was turning colors. I thought that was it for me. I've never experienced that. My body was like, I had no control. And I remember looking at my daughters. It's going kind of deep. Because I keep it real with you. My life is your life, you know. And remember looking towards my daughters, and I said to my wife, I said, sweetheart, call an ambulance. She goes, are you serious? I said, I don't call ambulances. I said, call an ambulance. I'm in bad shape. At that moment, I turned and I looked in the RV with my daughters. They were a little young, and they were crying. That brings back some serious memories. And they were crying. And I said, God, don't take me, man. I said, God, don't take me today. You know, I keep it 100 with y'all, right? And I think at that moment, I prayed. And I said, God, please, not now. Whatever you can do, please just I don't want to not be around for my kids, man. And I said to myself, D, you ain't going out, D. D, there's no way you're gonna go out. D, you gotta be here for your kids, for your family, for your wife. God, I'll do whatever you have to do to keep me here. Please don't take me. Don't take me. That vision has stayed with me. Thank God at that moment the ambulance came. They took my pulse was at $190 out of nowhere. I couldn't even sign the paper, but I knew that God was in charge at that moment. And that's really when I found him. I found God and started having some faith. I started saying, you know, I never had faith my whole life because my mom was an atheist kind of. My dad wasn't around. So I found God through a circumstance where I believe he saved me. And he gave me a purpose. And, Sandra, hopefully that answers your question, because at that particular moment, I knew that life is temporary. And I want to spend it with the people that I care about most. I want to give back, to the people that may not understand that life is real short. And, what's temporary, Sandra. So no matter where you are right now, and no matter what's happening, we only got this second. We got this moment. Because at any given moment, it could be a memory. And you know what? Someone said we die once. Mm. Someone said you only live once. I said, nope. You die once. You live every day. It's how you want to live this life. It's second to second. So really that really started me off on my journey to be like, I got to make the best of every second, be the best I can be, pursue this thing called happiness. Because that's the guy. That's why I'm here. So I come out here to help people with their happiness, to find their true happiness. Because that's what life's about, love and happiness, man. You ain't got that, you ain't got shit. Look around you. It starts, you love yourself. Make no mistake. But it's nice to share with other people that you love. And that moment changed my life. Because I'm a rebel. I'm a maniac. But I'll tell you that'll shake you for a minute. So hopefully that answers your question. I'm open and vulnerable, and I'm going to keep it real with you because we're in this together. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do have another one. We got another question today, man. It's kind of cool. All right, check this one out. All right, this is from. Here we go.
This question is from EDIF The Street group from Angel.
Hmm.
Hey everyone, I need some tips on how to let things go. When someone says something to piss me off or something mean, I dwell on it. I beat myself up about things also. Please share with me what you do to let shit go.
Hmm.
Thanks, everyone.
Don't we all got some shit? When people just come at you and you just want to snap their. Don't get me started, right? So, Angel, what I've noticed is a lot of times when people just talking shit, right? I always have to think about where it's coming from. Does it have any meaning in my life? Is this person blessing me up? Is this really, bringing me to a good place? Does this person, you know, want happiness for me? Or they're just upset within themselves or they're going through their own stuff? And it's something that I do every day, brother. And just like, you got to protect your peace, bro. Right? See, it's not what happens to you. It's words hurt. Don't get it twisted. People say words don't hurt. They hurt, my brother. They hurt, especially from the people that you love, you know? But as the years have gone on, I've gotten older. I've learned to protect my space. But yo, my man, if you coming at me and like, it's good to be kind, right? But you can't let people walk all over you. And if people are doing you dirty and doing you sideways and they keep coming at you and they're not blessing up or they're not uplifting you or happy from where you are, then you got the wrong tribe. See, it's not them that's making you feel bad. It's you listening to the thought, right? You're listening to the comment. You're putting some sort of emotion to it, good, bad, or indifferent. And that's kind of making you feel bad, right? It's not making you feel good inside. Well, you could flip it and say, take a second, listen to it, say, what does it mean? Is this serving me? And if it's not serving me, then guess what? I don't need to listen to it. So guess what? Have a nice day, bruh. So you gain those capabilities by creating this shield around kind of like Captain America. I know it's hyperbole and corny, but the thing is, it's like you got to put your shield up around you. You see, you control how you feel. We got 100% control of how we respond to a situation. You feel me? Like, kind of like, for argument's sake, you get into a car accident, right? And someone smacks into the back. What up, Chris? How you doing, baby? So, what happens is you can either one, get out of the car and grab the driver and be like, listen, my dude, you crashed in my car and I wrecked your shit, I swear to God. No, hold on a second. Or you can go get out of the car, go over and say, hey man, everybody okay? Everybody cool? You good? Family okay? All right, let's exchange, licenses. See, Ange, there's this gap right? It's where you are. It's what happened to you. Then there's this gap. And then it's how you respond. Your life is in that gap. Kind of like you're born in 1970, you have that dash, and you die at a certain date. It's like, what are you going to do within that dash? How are you going to respond to things? That, Angel, is in your control. So you control how you respond to it. You control the emotion that you put to it. And if it's not blessing up, it's not making you feel good, it's not helping you grow. But sometimes people can say some stuff that piss you off, but I do a flip side on them, right, Angel? I go, let me think about it. Is the person telling me the truth? Because sometimes your enemies, believe it or not, they kind of tell you the truth. I know it's crazy, bro, but sometimes your enemies are gonna kind of keep it real with you. Your friends will love you, and I love having friends, but sometimes your enemies will point out your flaws. So I've learned to say, I'm like the Matrix, bro. I hear something, listen to it, put it in perspective, and then say, can I get better from that? Can I do something different? And if it's not, peace out, my dude. That's my stuff. This is my life. This is my brain. But you also got to just sit back and analyze it. And you gain those capabilities with personal development because your mind is a muscle, right? So you got to constantly work on it. And you got to kind of, you always got to put good things into it, like exercising at the gym. You got to kind of listen to uplifting, positive, enchanting, lifting, blessing up stuff because what you put in is what you spit out. So remember, my dude, look at your tribe. You tell me your 5 friends, I'll show you a future. If you ain't around people that blessing you up, honestly, brother, life's about energy. You got to cut people off sometimes. The people that were in your past doesn't necessarily, you got to take them into your future. You know what I mean? So if they're not serving you and they're not cool with you, chill out, man. Don't let them piss you off. Just cut them off. I've cut people off because, I'm just tired. I mean, I'm all about giving. I'm all about giving you my energy, but 2022 is, I'm going to give it to you. But brother, you got to, it's two-way street here, baby. And if not, you got to go. I mean, let's keep it 100, right? Natalie, how you doing? What's up, girl? Nice to see you, baby. How you doing? Yeah, listen, this is life. And hopefully some people take this message and it goes to their heart. With 30 years right here of implementing stuff, I did the work for you. I'm going to take decades into days and every week teach you the capability. So join EDIF The Street. Tell your friends to come to the street. Go to Every Day is Fridays where we kind of prep everything for the week. And I'm committing to this every single Tuesday at 12 o'clock. You're going to learn something new. The guests are going to come on the show. And I promise you, your life, without question, will be enhanced. It's consistency, showing up that's going to make a difference. And then I got this other question, which I thought was pretty good. I said, yo, D, I need to know, how did you get to this mindset and how do you keep it up? And what do you do? You talk about your morning routine. What do you do? That's a great question. So I'm going to share with you the secret sauce. Every morning I wake up, and I'm going to give this to you. This is really important. My morning routine sets me up for the day. See, I said the other day at 5 o'clock in the morning, I said, yo, time to rise and grind. Who's out here? I got 2 people hit me up. See, everything begins in the morning. What you do in the morning is going to take you your whole day. And I had to change the shit up because I have to get up 11, 12 o'clock, So 4:30 in the morning, around 4:45, I get up. First thing I do, jot this down. Y'all want to change your mindset. You want to get it right. You want to check happiness. Do this for 30 days. Pay attention to this. Write this down. Like this page and share it. Let people know. You do this for 30 days straight. Watch you create a happy mindset. Okay. First thing I do before I get out of bed, I'm laying there and I say, thank you, God. Thank you so much for today. I appreciate everything that you're giving me. And as soon as I wake up, my eyes, write this down. It's important. So first thing I say is, thank you, God, for giving me a chance. But I know it's up to me because you've given me the ability to have a choice what to do with that chance. See, animals are predestined. 90% of their life is predestined. We get to make those choices. So it's up to you to make a choice of what you want to become, right? And I thank him immediately because he woke me up. The next thing I do right away is I say 3 things that I'm truly grateful for. Whether it's the air that I breathe, my beautiful wife that's next to me, I love her so much and she supports me in things that I do. I couldn't do it without her. and my kids. I say, I'm so blessed and thankful to have two fun, beautiful, loving kids. Then the next day, I'll say, I'm thankful for the air that I breathe, the sight that I can see, to hear. I do this every single day. And then I jump out of bed. I make my bed. I make sure everything is cool. The first success, give a kiss to my wife. If she's sleeping, I try to let her sleep, right? Go to my children, say a prayer for my kids. Then I go downstairs, and the first thing I do is I drink some water. I listen to something powerful. I want to get my mind right. Uplifting, positive, mental. Get me going, baby. Get me going. Get me fired up for the day. Something exciting and positive. I'm an optimist, and that's how it's going to be right here, right? And then after that, I meditate for 10 minutes. I get my mind centered. Then I work out for at least a half hour, 45 minutes minimum. Walk at the heavy bag, do some weights, come back, and start my day. That's usually all before 7 o'clock in the morning. See, the work that you need to put in starts as soon as you get up. You miss that opportunity, you're not putting the work in. So I highly recommend your morning routine. I just gave it to you. I gave you the secret sauce of the morning. You do that every day, 30 days, watch your life change. I promise you that. So in summary, y'all, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today. I love all of you that have been on this journey with me over the last year or so. I wanted to create this show. If there's 20 people listening, 10,000 people listening, 80 people listening, it's the people that want to be here, the people that want to grow, the people that want to live a better life, the people that say, you know what? No matter what happened to me, it's not where I was. It's where I want to go. My personality is not permanent. I can change it and rewrite my story. Because just like Robert Downey Jr., who you know was a crackhead junkie for a long time, changed, rehabbed himself, and the dude became Iron Man. You have an opportunity every day. Don't let nobody tell you differently. You're special, man. You got greatness in you. Everybody has something. Don't let nobody tell you different. And if they are, they're putting you down and not lifting you up, deuces. Yo, until next week, until on the street, don't forget to join the EDIF The Street. And every day is Friday because I'm going to be out here no matter what, every single week with a new show. I don't care if it's 10 years, 15. You stay consistent. You keep listening. You keep following. You got yourself a coach because 99% of the people ain't going to make it. They don't want to put the work in. They don't want to hire a coach. It's very challenging to do it on your own. Believe me, I have a coach every week. I will push you to the limits. And I promise you, what we learn here, you will learn the capabilities and tactics, no matter what climate, how to live a better life. Because guess what? Choices, not chances, and freedom. Freedom is our destiny. Yo, until next week, man. Thank you all for coming today. Appreciate you all on the journey. And until next week, yo, you'll know what time it is. Every day is Friday, just so we're clear. And EDIF The Street on Facebook. Let me tell you something. That's a great group because what we do is we just keep it real. We keep it 100. We tell the truth. Sometimes I'm going to digress. Sometimes I'm going to talk about what's going on, current events. I'm going to talk about mindsets. I'm going to talk about fitness. I'm going to have some guests on. This is going to be the realest BK NYC old school throwdown. And guess what? We got an effort crisis, but we're going to push through and make it happen. Yo, until next one, Julissa, girl, you already know. It's just the beginning, and I watch your journey, baby. So many of you. And those of you that don't comment, I know you're watching. I know it's tough to put yourself out there. But you know what? You know how you get better? Got to put yourself out there. You got to get the help. You got to be okay with that. Yo, love you all. Until next week, man. Every day is Friday. And EDIF The Street. Let's play some beats. I'm going to try to open this up. Let's see if we can rock one of these, man. Let's see that. Let's try a different one. I'm going to give you something before we go, right? Yo, until next time, y'all. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's your boy D Boogie. I love you. I got your back. I'll always keep it 100. No hyperbole. And no matter what it is or what landscape we're in, there's always a way. There's always a way to push through. Shit can never be so bad that you want to wrap it up. It's time to bless up. It's time to be the best that we can be. It's time to rehab. It's time to detox. It's time to say, you know what? We've had a couple of years up been tight. You know what we need to do? We need to work on us. We need to get it better. We need to invest in ourselves. And no matter what's going to happen, you know what's going to happen? Other shit's going to come too. What are we going to do about it? We got to push through and go after this life that we want. The life of fun, the life of happiness, the life of excitement. You'll know what time it is. It's out there, I promise you. It's waiting for you, bro. And guess what? Stay with me. Stay consistent, and we're going to get there. Julissa, my man. Hey, Natalie, thank you for joining me. Chris, you know what time it is. And anybody else that's out here, love you all. Until next time, man. Let's just get in a little bit. Julissa, you know what I'm feeling me? Yo, what about you, Chris? Woo! Let's go, baby. Oh, I'm feeling. I can't even get off because I'm feeling the vibe right now. You feeling it? Woo! Kick it. Yo, till next time, baby. It's your boy D Boogie from Every Day is Friday. I'm just feeling it right now. Can you feel the passion, the lunchtime vibe? I just can't get it out. Yo, y'all. Till next time, man. Let it go. Live your life. Don't worry about other people's opinions. Because guess what? I'm going to leave you with this. Everybody's going to judge you no matter what, live or dead. So guess what? Live it to the fullest. Let's go, people. Till next time. See y'all next week. See you on EDIF The Street. Much love. Thank you for joining me today. I'll put the topics in the street for next week shortly.